Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Funko Pop of Quidditch Ron Weasley. This pop features the Quidditch uniform that we saw later in the series, not the original Quidditch uniform, and that's appropriate considering Ron didn't start playing Quidditch until much later in the series. And I think they did a pretty good job with adapting that version of the costume into pop form. We got like the heavier padding here, and the design of the brown pads look really good. I like the lines in it, the lacing going down the front. Same thing with the shoulder pads and the boots, with some really heavy yellow paint on the boots and knee pads, but still, it's a good sculpt. I like the lacing, I like the lines of the padding. I'm going to lift it up off the base just so you can see the bottom of this. You can see the sculpt of his grip on the broom, the sculpt of his gloves. Good separation between like the black of his pants and the padding there. I like the swoop of the robe and the paint lines on the robe, the yellow, the numbering. All that looks great. Good paint on this, and I really like the sculpt of the wind-blowing fabric. The broom itself looks good. I like all the bristles in the back. Good brown paint. There's a little hole in the bottom that plugs into this little peg right there. That it's like a cradle for the broomstick, and then this little thing in the back that kind of like latches onto the little back section on like the foot pedal area. There you go. See? Whee! There you go. Silver paint on that looks pretty good too. I love the sculpt of the helmet though. Really, really good translation of how it looks from the movie into pop form. I like the ears, the little ear hole area. I like the lacing, the little sculpt of his hair, and the hair paint coming out of the front looks really good. Really clean paint. The store I went to only had one of these. I couldn't be a paint job snob, but I was really happy with what I saw, and the paint seems to follow pretty nicely. It doesn't bleed onto the face at all. Eyeball paint and eyebrow paint are good. I like the kind of the eyebrows that kind of swoop upward a little bit. They dip down the middle and swoop up. Very Ron, very kind of nervous and quizzical. I dig that. This thing looks good just floating there, and I love that it can come off the base, but it looks great floating on the base there from pretty much every angle. It just looks fantastic. I love this. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.